What's up, everyone?
What's in one?
Love our sports podcast. The New York Football Giants. Love that.
What's up, everybody? This is episode number 35 of Fourth and One, a sports podcast. Fourth and One is presented to you by Why Am I a Nerd Podcast Network, where everyone is a nerd about something. My name is Sean Farrell, and sitting opposite of me is the golden voice of podcasting, Matthew Ferreira, a.k.a. Cameron Monafort on the Zoom. And the Stat Man and Pat the Snack Man are here for some March Madness. On tonight's episode, we will be playing some more NFL roulette and the continuation of narrowing down our fourth and one bracket featuring There Can Only Be One, the GOAT bracket, where we'll debate and advance athletes from the round of 32 on until we crown our GOATiest athlete in the history of fourth and one. What is up, gentlemen?
What is up?
What's
going on in the sports world right now?
We got some NBA All-Star Night, not weekend, which I honestly didn't pay attention to, and I was like, it's All-Star Night.
Yeah, it's sneaky.
They're doing the dunk contest at halftime.
Where is it at?
At halftime, really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Because
It is.
I don't know where it's at actually. There's fans there though. But yeah, I was like looking up. It was like I was like, wait, I went to TNT, like the guide, and it was like, game is on at 8:00. And I was like, it's the skills challenge right now. That gives them an hour to fit in the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. I was like, I don't know how they're going to do it. And then I did some further research, and they're doing the dunk contest at halftime. So it must be like an extended halftime where there's less people in it or something like that.
So if you're playing in the game, do you not get to watch the dunk contest?
I don't know. I don't think there's too much game planning going on at halftime.
Well, they're in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's where the play.
I wonder
It's where
if
the
they
players
went
play.
and got some lemon pepper wings.
The dry rub.
Ludicrous throwback. Oh no,
Yeah.
what that wasn't Lucas. That was
Jermaine Dupri.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a weird. Do you like how they do the draft? Like they draft. It's not like East versus West.
I'm not the biggest fan of that, to be honest. But at the same time, the West was so overpowered for so long that they kind of had to do something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I don't know. I don't love the draft. Like it just seems like eh.
Yeah, and what's it called? I forget who Durant drafted. Devin Booker, and he's out, so he gets replaced by somebody else that he didn't get to pick, and
which like
it's like a whole thing. But I mean, I guess it's whatever. It adds like a different element. I mean, the NBA is at least willing to change or try new stuff out for their All-Star game, where other leagues are just like set in their ways of doing the same thing over and over again. We were talking about before, Steph Curry, he won that 3-point contest on a last shot for the win, which was pretty good.
that was pretty sick.
Add some excitement to a contest that they actually it was sponsored by Mountain Dew, and they had these Mountain Dew balls that they were from like way farther than the 3-point line, and if you hit them, you got 3 points instead of the money ball, which was 2. So they're adding like little things, but the Mountain Dew, when's the last time you drank some Mountain Dew? That's my question.
I have.
And just Baja Blast count, like if I went to Taco Bell, because then you almost have to.
What about
That's
Code
where I was
Red?
gonna say.
Code Red. Can you find that?
Wow, Code Red. Oh, the 90s.
It's been a while. No, every time I go to Taco Bell, I get a Mountain Dew. So
How often do you go to Taco Bell?
probably more often than I should.
Wait, the food's not that unhealthy for you.
Well,
compared to other
it's
things.
rated. I think it's the healthiest fast food place. We're going to agree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
But when
I
you're doing
love
a
it.
32 ounce Baja Blast, gotta wash down
wow.
I get the small.
the Crunchwrap Supreme.
I make those at home by myself. I don't have to go to Taco Bell for those.
Damn. Anthony, new video coming out on Why Am I a Nerd Instagram official. The Anthony Crunchwrap Supreme.
Opinions are for
Homemade.
assholes.
Yeah. Just spike it up with some hot shit. We'll go.
It's a surprise Crunchwrap Supreme.
Surprise, bitches.
Blake Griffin reportedly signing with the Nets.
Dude, that's that's, I mean, I wouldn't say incredible, but that's wild.
He's kind of like disappeared. I mean, maybe because he's playing in Detroit the past couple of years.
Yeah, fair.
But it's when you think of Blake Griffin, I think people think of him of like Blake Griffin of old, like dunk contest.
Everyone, yeah.
Where I don't even think that's his game anymore. Like I don't think he has that. He doesn't have that jump or that spring in his step anywhere where he's just dunking on people.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good addition for them to add a top, a good guy to come off the bench or even jump into the starting lineup for them. But it's not the same guy I think everyone thinks that they're getting when you hear that name, Blake Griffin.
Yeah. Would you call them like the new like Fab Four? I don't know.
They're definitely a super team. I mean, like they're beyond it.
Yeah. I mean, they're already you have Durant, Harden, and Kyrie, who are all the premier players at, probably their positions. Obviously, you could throw LeBron in there and argue
when they're healthy.
When they're healthy, but they're going to be freaking tough to beat. I mean, the East just isn't even that strong either. They might have like that straight line right to the finals against whoever they end up playing. And the Lakers, I mean, they look okay, but like they don't have the same type of firepower that
they don't. But they'll turn.
Anthony Davis injury, I think, has been hurting them too.
Yeah, that's true. It's just you think of like how good the Nets could be with those three guys, and then you add all these other little components. You add Blake Griffin into the mix. They're going to be dangerous. They're already looking really good right now. So
they'll be a tough team to beat in a series for sure.
Have you guys been watching any or following any spring training news? Saw Brett Gardner had a grand salami today, back with the Yanks for his final year, or what supposedly is going to be his final year.
Guy doesn't age.
Doesn't age. I actually they had on last night. They had Game 6 of the 2009. Yankees World Series, the final game where they win, and they show him like at one point like in the dugout sitting there, and I'm like, God damn, that's a long time ago. So he looks exactly the same. Yeah. He's a South Carolina guy, Brett Gardner, I believe. Charleston, yeah.
Thank God he's not from Ohio.
Yeah, thank God.
Fuck that state.
Will our predictions? Will the bracket be affected tonight by someone residing in that state?
Let's see.
A LeBron James.
Most likely.
Most likely.
I feel like every time we talk about someone, they're from Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We might want to look that up now for all athletes, because we kind of like
one athlete who's immune to it, in all honesty. That's LeBron. I should hate LeBron. If LeBron had gone to college, I would have absolutely hated him, because it's always fuck Ohio State, and that's where he would have gone. So I just ignore LeBron when they're playing. Did he come out and say that he would have gone there? I think he's donated money to them. Like, there's a lot of things that I just.
He's a pretty big Buckeye fan.
Yeah.
Damn it, LeBron.
And now nobody's perfect. Of all the times I defended him from Cameron, which is funny because you would think with his newfound love for Ohio, Miami Cameron James would love LeBron James.
How does he not love the best athlete to ever come out of the state of Ohio?
Because
that's the one thing we're just so flipped on it. It's like, there's a little yin inside the yang. Like, that's the opposite for both of us.
If you're the top athlete in your sport right now, or you have multiple championships,
you're a fraud.
You're a fraud. Yeah. You are a fraud. So, I mean, look.
I don't know if I understand that one, but.
Well, he can come in here and argue. I'll tell you one thing. If
he's going to come back for the final round of the bracket, he said.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Well, I just looked up LeBron's where he would go. In an interview, he said he would have picked either Duke, Florida, Louisville, North Carolina, and Ohio State, but he probably would have went to Ohio State.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was going to be a top of the end school regardless,
Didn't hear anything. Flied my ears out that whole time, so I have no idea what we said. I'm just going to assume we're done.
Oh man, would LeBron be any good at baseball, and would he play for the Cleveland Indians?
Interesting, probably. I wonder if he'd be more like Aaron, because Aaron Judge is the biggest player I can think of, and LeBron's 2 inches taller than him.
I think he's the same height, but he's definitely like thicker than him. I mean, I would assume. I don't know.
How about where he would have played football?
Yeah, I thought Judge was 6'6". Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
I think Judge is 6'7", 6'8". I mean, look, what's funny? Like when you get caught up, I always think about this. It's like the top quarterback in the draft, he's only 5'11", so he dropped 10 picks, and like the next guy in front of him is only 6 foot. Like an inch gives away like your whole entire career.
Yeah, Judge is 6'7", LeBron 6'9".
Oh, LeBron. Oh, wow.
According to their wikis.
Look, I'm hoping the Yankees. Last year. They hired this top trainer named Cressy, and he didn't get a full offseason with them because I don't know if you remember, but 2 years ago they had a ton of injuries. Like literally, their whole entire team was injured. His name's Eric Cressy, and he's trained multiple MLB players over the years. He basically had his own, business where all he did was high performance training, personal training for athletes. The Yankees hire him as their head athletic trainer to move forward and conditioning. And they kind of missed out on it last year because they missed all that spring training. And, the same guys have injuries. Stanton has injuries, Judge has injuries. I'm hoping that Cressy can turn that around for the Yankees this year, because if those guys are healthy or a majority of your team is healthy, it can be a completely different season because you don't have to get back in the groove of, being comfortable at the plate. And if you're getting, if you're hitting the ball well and you get hurt and then it's baseball is a game of ups and downs. And I think that if the Yankees can stay healthy, then even with not making any major additions, they could still be dangerous. I heard Judge is doing more yoga, more stretching. They're doing less like weightlifting. They're doing more, stuff for their muscles and hopefully not pulling as much as they did in the last couple of years because it's been a nightmare.
He got new teeth.
Aaron Judge got rid of his teeth. I don't know if you saw what his
Some
teeth.
more gap.
Yeah, the gap, and he had like vampire teeth.
Yeah.
And he's got a fresh grill, so he looks way different.
Yeah,
I've kind of got used to seeing the pictures, but I saw some girl. She's like a big on Yankees Twitter, and she's like, I thought I had a chance, but now she's like, I should have shot my shot because Aaron Judge with new teeth, no shot in the world. Now he has it all. Yeah. Are you looking at the picture, Matt?
Yeah, I never noticed that.
Yeah, his teeth were jacked.
You know what? Too, he barely gets paid anything either. I think he actually got a decent amount of money through arbitration this year, but when they have to sign him, he's going to cash in. But MLB, you got to wait to get to be able to negotiate that first contract because you're not that you're not making nothing, but compared to what he could be making, it's
yeah, it's not
a lot. What's your look on the Dodgers over there, Pat?
Looking good. Bauer's pitched pretty good in the spring training. So
what's this thing I saw? He was trying to throw a pitch with one eye closed or something.
I just don't understand him. So I don't know. As long as he goes out there and fucking puts up great numbers, I don't care what he says. Yeah. Apparently, he was really close to signing with him too. Another article came out last week about that.
And didn't have something to do. He was going to sign with them because the Dodgers weren't doing something for his merchandise sales or something like that.
I don't know. I just saw it.
That guy's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
Interesting dude.
But I mean, our pitching rotation, I don't even know who it's going to be, the 5 it's going to be, because there's some pretty good options out there. Like, I mean, you can put like Julio Urias in the bullpen or have him be a starting pitcher. Dustin May, same thing. Tony Gonsolin. I mean, they got a lot of talent on the mound this year.
Yeah. I'm actually gearing up for my fantasy baseball league that I run because it's a freaking. I'm in 2 leagues. I'm in an auction league, and that draft takes 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours at least.
Do you enjoy?
I enjoy it. I do because I would say prior to them having the app, it was super hard to keep up with. Like if I remember like doing it in college, if you couldn't get to a computer to set your lineup, same thing with fantasy football, but baseball was you were changing it every day. That it was a pain in the ass. Now they have
fantasy baseball.
Yeah, but now they have automatic, they send you notifications and they've made it so much easier and user friendly that there's also leagues where you set your lineup once for the week. The ones I happen to be in, they're just ones where you have to set it daily. You're making moves daily. I do like it. I keep, in the loop of what's actually going on in all of baseball from it compared to just following the Yankees and watching the Yankees all the time. So it is kind of nice in that aspect. But just like fantasy football, there's certain strategies that you take depending on the scoring system and whatnot. And
Right.
Yeah.
I'm in a couple of leagues where the one league, the guys have had keepers and I was a newer guy. So some of the teams are stacked and I'm kind of like battling from the bottom. So
Yeah,
it's interesting if you do have time to do it and you want to just join a random league to try it out. It's fun. So I'm gearing up. I run the one league I run. I'm trying to figure out a draft time because it takes a while and there's a lot of shit I got to sort out. But it's part of the fantasy lifestyle. All right, Matt. Before we get into our NFL roulette, tell them where they can find us.
All right. You can find us. Oh, fuck. Did it go away? No, you can find us on Instagram at WhyAmINerdOfficial. That's WHYAM, the letter I, A Nerd Official. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube at WhyAmINerd, spelled exactly the same way. On Twitter at 4th and 1 Pod. That's the number 4, THANDWON Pod. Please like, rate, review, and subscribe wherever you enjoy listening. 5 stars, as always, is greatly appreciated.
All right, Pat, give us a recap of what we did in our as the owners of these teams in our last week.
Okay, so last week, the Titans, I believe that was Ant.
Yep.
Who was the Titans?
Yes, sir.
Let me find where the Titans are on my sheet.
Uh,
We didn't do too much besides draft D-line.
Yeah. I mean, I think the teams last week, we didn't really do that much well because they didn't.
Lions, same thing. I don't think we did too much there. Where are the Lions? Nope. Best available in the draft. And then Washington football team, we decided to go with Taylor Heineke, and we tried to get Allen Robinson free agent.
Damn. All right. Let's keep the same. Who kicked us off last time? Who was the Matt. Let's start with Matt again. I like when he starts it.
All right.
He makes crazy moves.
So I'm gonna do it. We've been skirting around this number for a while. So apologies that someone else is gonna do it tonight.
I was gonna do it. So
you want me to? I'll let you take it.
No. Kick us off.
What number?
I'm confused too.
Matt, do it.
No. I'm gonna take 32 for Shaq.
You already did that. That was the Chargers.
Yeah, you had to do it. Let's do it, Matt.
All right, fine. I'll take 24.
Oh man, the New York Football Giants.
There we go, baby.
This is the podcast you all want to listen here right now because it's going to be some truth bombs are being dropped.
Oh boy.
Well, Matt, you are Dave Gettleman. Judge is your coach.
I'm stepping down because I'm clearly unfit for this position. No business being here. All right, what's our man? So we got the 11th pick.
Yep.
We've got very little cap space.
Oh, I can tell you that too. I forgot we pulled that up last time.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I think
you're obviously keeping the head coach.
Yeah, Judge is safe. If I can give him a long-term contract, I'm doing it now. Love Joe Judge.
You got $10 million in cap.
$2 million in cap.
10.
Oh, 10. I was like, Jesus, fuck. Like, what are we going to do with that? The first thing we do is figure out a way to keep. We definitely need to keep Williams. I want to keep Williams and Tomlinson, but I'm going to prioritize Williams in that. The next thing I want to do is in free agency. Fuck, we kind of need to secure the line. Because we know for a fact I don't know where Hernandez is going to end up. He's been getting bobbed around. We know Thomas is kind of locked in at left tackle. I'd like to see Pert play more at right. I might bring in another guy for the O-line. I think that's going to be paramount over bringing in a wide receiver at this point, even though I think we desperately need one. I'm going to roll my dice on what happens in the draft. So I'm going to say we bring in another offensive lineman, if at all possible. If we can make a trade, we're going to trade Evan Engram for an offensive lineman and swap picks in the first round or something. I don't know, whatever.
Who are you trying to trade him to?
So I need help here. Which line position?
I would number one. He's gonna have to go to the AFC.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but I'm trying to think who's ahead. Who can we swap picks with?
Who's a really good offensive line? Like the Steelers?
No, I don't think they have anybody.
No,
The Steelers need offensive line help.
This is kind of tough. Who needs
AFC.
an AFC team that just blocks all day?
I mean, for Ingram, I think they were talking like a 3rd round pick you're going to get.
I'm fine with that. I'll do it for a backup lineman at this point. I'm just trying to think of a team that would work. It's in the AFC, like let's call it the Raiders. This seems like something the Raiders.
Hey, I think you're in charge of that team too.
You know, it's weird enough they agreed to it.
Well, why would they trade for a tight end?
I don't know. They just drafted one, didn't they? Or no, they have Waller. Never mind. Excuse me.
I was going to say you could probably swindle the Texans for something.
Bill O'Brien is not running. Bill O'Brien is not running that team.
But they need help. They do need help. So
are you gonna draft an O lineman? Or are you just trading?
I'm gonna try and trade with them. We're gonna give them Ingram and like a 7th rounder for their starting. What position do we need help at the most? You think like right guard?
I think offensive line.
I don't even know if the Texans have a good.
I mean, if Pert's gonna play right tackle, he's gonna stick there. But you could draft a right tackle and move people around. I would say probably right guard.
So, I'm gonna trade him for
the right side of the offensive line needs some help.
I'm looking up Texans offensive linemen right now, like to see who.
I don't think they have any good ones.
Yeah.
With you. I mean, I know they got Laramie Tunsil, but
doing Laramie Tunsil, who we should have.
What if you traded Ingram for another play, like a wide receiver?
I would do that. I would trade Ingram
because then you could still use your pick on whoever you wanted to use it on.
It's a good point.
I think Will Fuller's a free agent.
Will Fuller is a free agent.
You know what? Oh, fine. Well, I'm in charge of this team too. I would actually call the Chargers and maybe see about making a move for Mike Williams.
Ooh, no.
That solid end zone threat. I feel like if he's used correctly, he could be lethal out there. But we might be. I know he's not that many drops. He doesn't get targeted that much.
He does. Like, I'm a huge fan of Mike Williams. He's playing Clemson, but he does get injured a lot too.
That's true. But I'm gonna roll the dice on it. We just need to get Ingram down at this point. If we can do a straight up trade, dial him up. They accepted. It's crazy.
I don't know about that one.
Let's just get him out. Get Mike Williams in. Start Red Ellis in the tight end. And then in the draft, this is going to be tough. We're going to target a receiving threat here for sure. Whether it's Kyle Pitts, Waddle, Smith, whoever falls to us, it's a top-rated, wideout prospect or pass catcher. Yeah. Like, we're going to take him. Pretty much it. Just retool as much as we can.
Yeah, Evan Ingram gave up way too many turnovers off his own hands.
Just every Giants fan is saying, I don't know a single Giants fan that's like, we've got to figure out how to use them. Like, no, it's done. Experiment's over. Just swap at this point. I think actually Williams is younger too. So I'm all about that. I think this is only like his 3rd year.
Yeah. I mean, he's not – he's definitely hasn't hit his potential yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Pat is right. He does get hurt, but – yeah, you got to take a chance. You're giving up a guy that's dropping passes for a guy that could be, potentially a top receiver.
And like, we might not need him to work up and down the field. We just need him in like one spot. Like, we need that red zone help.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle right now is the 11th overall ranked player. So
and there we go. That's
just by rankings and nothing else.
If
someone's going to be there.
Yeah.
Someone's going to be there for that.
It's going to be Pitts or Waddle. It's probably going to be Waddle at this point because I think Pitts is really shooting upwards. I saw someone compare him to the great Megatron, so we'll see. I'm going to see.
The only other position I could see you going for, because I don't know, like whether you signed Williams or whether you signed Tomlinson, they probably need a pass rusher, whether it's a linebacker or a defensive end too.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that, this system they have continues to just work. You know what I mean? With having our guys healthy this year might make a pretty big difference getting training camp. It seems like things are pretty good there though. So I'm just going to say like maybe Williams could hold down the fort for now, but yeah, if we can, we're going to get another pass rusher. I just think with the cap situation we have, like obviously we're going to cut Nate Solder. I think it's really the only guy left we can cut that we haven't already. right?
Yeah. I don't know have they cut him officially. I think if they're not, they're going to, because it saves.
Yeah, I think Solder's a June 1st designation.
It saves them like a ton of room, and that allows you to sign those other guys in some kind of form, you know.
Yeah, so that's what has to happen there. Although, if possible, when the time comes, I would consider, if it's at all possible, getting Kyle Van Noy. I think that would be a priority signing, but only if he's cut by the Dolphins.
Yeah, but didn't he get cut?
I thought he did get cut.
I thought he got cut, but I think they uncut him. It was something.
I don't
weird.
know, dude. He whatever he does is great for him because he had $30 million guaranteed from them. So he only played 1 year, right?
Crazy.
Dolphins now trying to trade Kyle Van Noy.
Which I'm like, I don't know how that works.
Imagine you sign a contract and they cut you in the first year, but you're still getting 30 mil no matter what.
I wouldn't be that mad. No, they don't retire.
And you sign a new deal with somebody else.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. All right. Well, Matt Gettleman is making moves.
Does the Cowboy fan have any thing to say about these moves that the Giants are making?
I would have sold the whole team to the Canadian Football League. But that's just
It
me.
would have been great if you got the Giants and we're just like, I just cut everybody.
What is the northernmost province they can play in that we can sell them to?
Just relocate the team to Canada.
Don't let us do this for the NCAA. It'll be a wrap.
I'm nuking Ohio.
That's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to do the stadium.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's amazing.
Might need a timestamp on that.
I was literally just looking at it. You got it.
All right, who's picking a number next?
Sean.
All right. What numbers have been picked, Pat? Just so I can.
24, 16, 9, 8, 23, 10, 22, 32.
Did you say 8?
Yes.
Damn it.
That was the Falcons.
Okay. I picked that. I was going my favorite numbers. I will go with number 6.
6. Chicago Bears.
Bears.
So
okay, I'm telling you what we're doing right now. We're trading all our assets for Deshaun Watson.
Ooh.
Because that was my prediction in the Deshaun Watson episode.
You're still sticking to it.
But go ahead, Pat. Fill me in.
All right. Ryan Pace is the GM. Matt Nagy's the coach. And then you have Foles and Trubisky in the 20th overall pick.
And how much cap space do I have?
Cap space. You have Chicago Bears. Ooh. -$2 million. Almost -3.
God damn.
Yikes.
Better hope. And Matt just signed my fucking receiver to somebody else. All right. Well, I'm trading the house for
franchise tag that
for Deshaun Watson. I don't care what it takes. I'll give up my next 3 years of first round picks. So my number 20 is gone. But we made the mistake when we drafted Trubisky ahead of him originally, and we're bringing him back to where he should have been picked. And he, with our solid defense, solid running game, putting a playmaker at quarterback that can potentially be a top 5 quarterback, and the future of this franchise, Deshaun Watson, the Clemson Tiger, former Houston Texan, is coming to the Midway. The Bears.
The Bears.
You're getting a call here. You're trading all assets?
Not all. Hold on. Definitely. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to trade 3 first-round picks. And I obviously have negative cap room, so I'm gonna have to figure out that situation. But go ahead.
Throw Nick Foles in there. Get him out of it.
Oh, Nick Foles, sure. He can go to Houston.
Well, I'm kind of just wondering, your interior offensive line is pretty good. If you make a move here maybe for a little James Daniels.
Gettleman's still a character.
Who the fuck is James Daniels? Oh, sorry, James. I guess I do have to trade you now.
Wait, hold on. He's the center. Sorry, I'm looking through all. Give me your right guard.
I don't know what his name is. Just give it to me.
Alex Bars? Is he the former Notre Dame grad?
Is that him?
I mean, he was an undrafted free agent, but you can have him.
Oh, let me look at this. Yeah, for what?
6th round pick. We'll do that.
All right, done. Oh no, it's sorry, wait, your right guard is Ifedi?
Let me see. I might have to look at my depth chart because I know he had a lot of injuries down the stretch.
Fair enough. Whoever your starter is. All I know is I don't want that coward you have at right tackle.
Who is it? What school did he go to?
I don't know. His name's Coward.
Oh my god!
Love to see it.
Actually, I want to win.
You can have Bobby Massey back. Let's see. Fetty. Yeah, you know what? Fetty, that's great. He's playing right tackle at season's end, but he replaced Kyle Long at right guard. So
yeah, we'll take him. 6th rounder, you said?
Yeah. Rashawn Coward got a D+ rating, so I'm pretty sure.
Y'all go make me write this trade down.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be the trade that switches the tide. I guess I really don't have. I mean, I guess I'm gonna draft a couple playmakers in the. Do you know how many picks I have here in the whole draft? I just traded
that pulled up.
All your first rounders.
Let me see. I just want to look up a realistic Deshaun Watson trade so I can. Maybe that's some sports nerd already put together. Because I'm pretty sure another guy that I could have went for is Russell Wilson, but he's just owed us just as much money, which would be an interesting move. What about the rumors to Russ Wills to the Cowboys? Have you heard that?
Yeah, how are you feeling about that?
No comment.
No,
he's holding out.
He's
holding out in case he pulls the Cowboys next.
Yeah, we'll see what I pick next.
Give me to text you the number for the Cowboys real quick. Yeah.
No, because I would also love to see if these guys get it too.
Trading Dak to sign and trade. Do they do those in the NFL or that's only the NBA? I can't find a realistic trade for Deshaun Watson, but I also just see an article from Sports Illustrated that says Chicago Bears in no position for top 2 quarterbacks. Well, all right. I guess if I did trade, I mean, I'd make the move for Deshaun Watson. I'm basically salvaging any kind of other moves I'm going to make this offseason. Like that's the move that you got to make. Otherwise, you got the 20th pick and you're probably not getting a quarterback at that point. You're got to just add a couple pieces and pray that Trubisky's great, but I am giving up the future for Deshaun. So we're going to roll with it. And I'm going to hope that, we just build on our receivers in the draft, and Cole Kmet, Notre Dame alumni, comes through and develops as a tight end. That's all we can do. And our defense stays solid. But I don't think the Bears are that far away from competing.
No, they just fucked themselves over a little bit. They'll fix it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all the moves I can't really do much when I have negative cap space. I'm going to be negative with Deshaun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to.
Huh? I said when that contract kicks in, it's going to suck.
Yeah, we're gonna restructure that when he comes to town. So
hold on a second. How much is Khalil Mac's contract?
I'm not trading Khalil Mac. That's for sure.
I was like, wait a minute. Come on, you know where your heart really lies, Sean.
All right, he's going to the Giants. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. My aunt might hop in there and veto that trade.
He's making $17 million this year, and a 6. Does he have a signing bonus every year? How does that work?
No, I'll trade you in for Leonard Williams. Save you some cap right there.
If I trade him away, I have a cap hit of 26 million and dead cap of 37 mil that I can't use. He's making a lot.
I don't understand how that works. I don't get how caps are structured.
I don't really understand dead cap because that's kind of like a new term that's come in.
Yeah, I thought that was just like if you like that was just your hit, like that's what you were paying them. But I guess I had that wrong.
Yeah, there's two different things. It looks. I mean, I honestly don't know how they figure it out. We probably have to look into this a little bit. But yeah, Khalil Mac signed a ridiculous contract. I mean, I guess not ridiculous based on how good he is, and it's actually probably a value. But like next year, he's making. Oh, he can get out of his contract after this year, after 2021. But if he re-signs next year, he's making less money for that one first year. So it's an interesting deal when you're kind of looking at it. But he's definitely going to – obviously, if you're him, you're going to opt out and bank that you can make more than, 12 million the following year. Following at the age of 31. He's still pretty young.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's give Ant his number, see, and have him roll the dice.
Was 17 picked?
No. Philadelphia.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
You can move him out of the division.
Are you rolling with relocation?
Here.
Are you rolling with Jalen Hurts?
You're Howie Roseman. You got Nick Sirianni as your new head coach. Jalen Hurts is your quarterback. You're the 6th overall pick. And let me pull up that cap there for you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's pretty. Eagles. Negative 25 million.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
You got to make money, man. Lemonade stands, selling cars, and
How does that happen? You should sell the stadium, and just you guys can pay us to play here.
They have
got
they have the 3rd worst cap space.
You have to. We'll buy the naming rights. Why am I a nerd stadium?
Yeah, I think we got to restructure some contracts here. Maybe we can get some of these guys.
Well, is that including after Carson Wentz has been dealt?
It says real time. So
okay, so what was it before? Negative what?
I don't know.
20 million still?
Oh my God.
I think we have to cut some guys like Wentz is gone. What's Zach Ertz? What's his contract?
They're looking at trading him. It just came out a little bit ago. Next couple days.
Because like what other top players do they have right now?
Alshon?
Miles Sanders?
Are they getting paid?
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, that's
like where like why is this at negative 25 million? That's what I don't get. Like where is this money going?
Eagles cap situation. Let's look at this because
if that's the case, I'm selling.
So you got Fletcher Cox, who's almost a $24 million cap hit. Brandon Graham is an $18 million cap hit. Lane Johnson is an $18 million.
Well, listen to this stat right here for the stat man. Carson Wentz will cost, and this is to Matt's point too. Carson Wentz will cost the Eagles $33.8 million in dead money following the trade, which is bigger than the previous record held by Jared Goff by $11 million. Eagles would carry $33 million of dead cap money charge for Carson Wentz in 2021. That will be the largest dead money charge in NFL history. So I don't know what that means, but basically I feel like they can't sign anybody. They just have to draft guys right? I mean,
yeah, you're going to have to base it off your draft because you literally have nowhere to sign guys at all with that cap space.
Yeah.
I think maybe we can restructure some.
Ertz is 12 million.
All right. Who made that Carson Wentz move? Do you guys remember? Was it the GM? Or was it?
Yeah, sure. I think it was a whole organization type.
All right, cool. I'm knocking all them out. Get them out. GM's gone because he just cost us all that money. I'm hiring Tony Romo to come in as the Eagles GM. He's going to run the team from now on.
Tony Romo.
Hey, listen though, in 2022, the reason for making the move now was because in 2022, all the guys that come off your books, they have 40 million instead of having 40 million in cap space. By getting rid of Wentz right now, they have 71 million in 2022. So it was like they're going to fuck themselves for a year
in order to get that.
They're going to fuck over your GM career right now for 2021 so they can survive in 2022 and have 30 million extra dollars to play with. The real question is, what are you drafting in the at the number 6 pick? There's a lot of speculation going if they're going to stick with Jalen Hurts.
I think they will. I think they might pick up another wide receiver threat. Right. Let's see what these mock drafts.
Good luck with that recently. So.
Yeah.
They draft.
Well, if they're you said they're trading Zach Ertz, and I think they're going to have to pick up a tight end because who else do they have?
I hear Evan Ingram's available.
Want to make a trade?
Interdivisional? I don't know. It's going to take a lot.
Yeah, that means Evan Ingram will be the guy that fucks over the Giants not playing for him, you know?
Exactly, which is why I'm very hesitant to do that in division.
All right, so when it all comes down to it, we're just going to have to focus on a draft. Pick up another offensive threat and just try to restructure some of these contracts. Maybe we can get some cap space in there.
Everyone is predicting the Eagles to take a tight end or a wide receiver.
How if they take Pitts?
They said Pitts is predicted like majority of the drafts, Devonta Smith, and then Jalen Waddle.
And
some people do have them taking a quarterback, but
what pick does the Eagles have in the draft?
The sixth pick.
You think Devontae will drop that low?
Good.
Yeah, I think they have him anywhere from like the 4th pick to all the way to like the 13th. So because these other guys, the problem is with the season that they had in college, Jamar Chase, who was apparently the number 1 guy, he opted out. He didn't even play.
Yeah.
Then you have Jalen Waddle, who also was on Alabama, who was hurt for the whole season until the playoff. And he's also was supposed to be better than Devonta Smith. So you have 3 guys, 2 guys who didn't really play this year, the 1 guy that won the Heisman Trophy that are all the top 3 receivers on the board. So I honestly think it's kind of like who fits a system better because they're all completely different players. I mean, I don't know if Pat's a college football guy too. He watched Alabama.
I mean, obviously, I think all 3 of them are good. I think Jamar Chase is probably the one who you could plug in right away.
Jamar Chase was what's his name's prime target. Joe Burrow's prime target.
He was the best wide receiver in football 2 years ago. And he opted out, like you said. So He probably would have. Well, actually, I don't know. I can't say he would have been there because LSU was horrible this year.
Well, and the Eagles also released Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't have.
Oh, did they release Jeffrey? I missed that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
It hasn't officially been announced yet. It says, they're going to.
Looking like it.
So they don't really have a receiver at all, except for
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor, who had a.
Do they just get Jalen Waddle and then have Jalen, and Jalen?
Jalen to Jalen.
I mean, the Eagles took Jalen Reagor over.
Imagine being that offensive coordinator.
Justin Jefferson.
Get you in the game, Jalen.
Oh God.
But yeah, I think you're now. You gotta build your offense with that pick right there.
Get the draft going.
Yeah, I think you give Hurts another year, try and get some weapons. If he doesn't do good, you go for a quarterback.
I feel like you have to at least try him out for the year. They just throw him in there last year, so see what he can do. Cool.
Alrighty.
Good job, GMs.
Hey, good job, guys. If you guys want to make any trades in the off season, aka in between the podcasts, hit me up. You see, Roethlisberger just restructured his deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Helped the team out big time.
Nuts. I
which
can't believe they're.
I think they're going to be terrible next year.
yeah, they didn't look great, and that's kind of like what
Like
Matt,
they'll win
and I said the whole
games, but
entire
I don't
year,
think
like,
they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. Like
Matt and I were not impressed with them.
Mm-hmm.
I know I kept asking y'all to pester you about it. But yeah, I mean they fell apart big. I think they showed their true colors at the end of that season more than at the beginning.
For sure, they were very much an imposter. What was it, 11 straight wins?
That was the first team that we picked, right? That Matt picked. That was his kicking off.
I think so, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were already picked.
but
Yeah, because he was trying to trade Juju.
Yeah.
well, before we finish out our bracket, it's the luck of the Irish at Me Moms. Matt, take it away. We have the Lucky Charms French toast.
I actually just looked that up. I was getting ready for it. Top of the morning to you, laddies. It's that time of year where it's time to celebrate with a step full of Irish cheer. Make your way on down to the end of the rainbow at Me Moms and get yourself a Lucky Charm French toast.
I'm not sure if I should be offended by this.
Yeah, maybe the guy with the last name Patrick or the guy with the name Patrick McWiggin should be making the.
I think it's already been said well enough there. I don't really know.
I will add into this. Megan got the Blarney Bowl. We went on Friday.
Ooh, what's that?
I had a bite. Delicious.
I had that today.
That's
for
a
lunch,
special.
actually. It's
Corned beef.
go ahead.
Go ahead, owner.
A little corned beef half corned beef hash with eggs, Swiss cheese, pickled red onions, toast. It's
My,
some fried kale on top. It's delicious.
that does sound delicious.
I could eat corned beef every day. I could eat a corned beef sandwich every day.
I'm actually, I'm not allowed at my friend's house because I ate all his mom's corned beef and he got pissed that there was
Oh,
no-
easy.
couple
Hey, Matt, this
years
is a
ago.
PJ. This is a PG podcast, man.
He just walked in the room and I was just like, oh, you didn't want. Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I've heard of the roast beef, but not corned beef.
That's what they call it on an Irish woman.
Yeah, I was saying it's March.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got a couple different specials. We got the Riley's Reuben. It's an open-faced Reuben sandwich. The Blarney Bowl. We have some. They're not technically an Irish traditional dish, but we have the matcha pancakes, which
but
are
they're green.
they're very good actually. Have you guys had matcha before?
I have.
Nope.
It's interesting. It's like a green tea type of deal, but it's good. It's different. We have some really good culinary people that work for us that come up with these concepts, and $2 of every purchase of the Lucky Charms French toast is actually we're donating it to the bar
scholarship fund.
You have to get it to actually apply for the Barstool Fund, because that's where we're donating. We're donating the money to the Barstool Fund to help out other small businesses.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time to come and get some breakfasts down the Jersey Shore at Me Moms.
3 locations.
3 locations, 7:30 to 3 p.m., 7 days a week.
Let's go.
And we will be closed in the beginning of April on Easter. That's one of the only day we're closed. So,
God, I forgot it's almost Easter.
I know we'll have to ship some corned beef down to Patrick down in South Kakalaki.
I'll be at the beach.
Yeah. Are you going? You're going where?
It's been nice.
Litchfield.
Oh, it sounds
for the,
amazing.
First week in April.
The first week in April, or are you going leading up to Easter?
First week in April. That's all I was told.
I might be down there. That's
I just go with whatever she says.
I might be down in South. I might be down in South Kakalaki. So
I think we're going like the 2nd through like the 7th or something like that.
I think our spring break here is the last week in March for most kids in New Jersey. Yeah. So is that Meg's?
Yeah. Yep. Last week.
Leading up to Easter, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, enough of this St. Patrick's Day chatter. Let's Pat, give us a bracket review.
right.
Let us know who's matched up against each other, and then we'll pick our poison.
All right. In the blue region, we have Tom Brady versus Floyd Mayweather, Bill Russell versus Usain Bolt, Lionel Messi versus Serena Williams, Nolan Ryan versus Wayne Gretzky. In the green region, we have Babe Ruth versus Jack Nicklaus, Magic Johnson versus Manny Rivera, Jerry Rice versus Tony Hawk, George St. Pierre versus LeBron James. In the yellow region, we have Michael Jordan versus Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Montana versus Jim Brown, Cristiano Ronaldo versus Walter Payton, Hank Aaron versus Tiger Woods. In the red region, we have Dale Earnhardt Sr. versus Shaun White, Derek Jeter versus Muhammad Ali, Mia
I
Hamm
should have brought a
versus Lawrence
Budweiser.
Taylor, and Kelly Slater versus Michael Phelps.
Wow. Where do you guys want to start off?
Take it from the top left.
Yeah.
I forget, was that blue?
Yeah, Tom Brady versus Floyd Mayweather.
We want to do the same thing. You just want to go through the matchups per round and just keep going around in the circle, I guess.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
All
Who's
right,
our first matchup? TB?
TB12 and Floyd Mayweather.
TB12.
You got to go TB12, but I do feel like if Floyd Mayweather was matched up against anybody else, he would have moved on.
He would do well. I think this was kind of a buzzsaw. Like
It's
whoever
like,
comes up against Brady has a tough shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ant?
Brady.
Is he going to be
Gotta go with him.
That's who Ant, if he gets the Cowboys, is trading for in his GM roulette.
I'll take that old man.
Hey, speaking of Tom Brady, Matt, you have the shirts.
Oh, I do.
I'm
Give me
gonna
1 second. I
I'm
should have
gonna,
ordered that at the beginning. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Ant, did you order a shirt? You weren't on that. Were you on that?
Yeah, I was in on that. I didn't know that Matt made them. I saw people selling it on like Instagram and stuff, but I didn't know he made them.
So Matt came up with the idea, and then literally the next day it was like Old Row official.
Yeah.
Old Row official released their own.
It's the same shirt, but in orange. I'm like, those bastards. But there has been a call. A few other people asked me about him. So, if you want one, I'll place another order. I just want to wait until we have like enough.
Anthony apparently he actually ordered with Old Row. He said, "Fuck the Golden Voice."
Oh,
It's
just like that.
Hail
Huh?
Ohio State.
After all these years. Whoa. Don't make me come over there.
It wasn't me.
That was all hearsay. I heard that from Cameron James. So I don't know if that's true. But
Keep in mind, this is a Michigan man I got
let's
here on my chest.
Let's see the shirt one more time. Give us a stand up and say something so you pop up on the big Zoom screen.
Boom. Here I am. Tom Brady getting hauled off to my 7th ring jail. Go blue.
That shirt's sick. All right. All right. So Tom Brady advances. What's our next matchup? Patrick.
Bill Russell and Usain Bolt.
Oh.
I'm
Probably going Bolt.
Bill Russell.
Bill Bolt. Who's he?
Bill Bolt.
All right. Well,
So
damn.
Going Bill Russell, baby.
And whoever wins this is going to face Tom Brady.
yes.
Doesn't matter.
I feel like as much as I want to say Bolt, I feel like not that he hasn't done it long enough, but I feel like I need to see another victory out of him. I don't know.
I'm 4 straight. Like the guy lost. He stepped on the scene.
I mean, I got to see what he looks like this summer. I don't know. It's too early to tell.
Is he still running?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
He was running.
He was running. Bill Russell, he's got the ships, man, and he's got the years played, and he's still fucking kicking. He's 87 years old. So I'm gonna roll with Bill Russell here.
Bill
Russell also married.
Bill.
Also married three times. Not that matters, but
All right.
Interesting stat.
Lionel Messi, Serena Williams.
Messi.
As much as I want to give to Serena Williams, I got to go Messi. He's just the best right now, top of the line. Don't know how he'd do in a tennis match, but soccer-wise, he's the golden boot.
All right. Final one for blue bracket in this round is Nolan Ryan and Wayne Gretzky.
I think it's the Gretzky sweep. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
R.I.P. to his dad, who just passed away.
Ooh, didn't know that. R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. in peace.
And shout out to his daughter.
Paulina.
Trying to get have Matt slide in her DMs, even though she's dating a
I think they're married.
golfer. Yeah, well, he still has a shot. He's not married.
It's always true.
And he's making cool shirts.
That's right. I mean, you can't just find a guy who can do this anywhere. This kind of creativity doesn't just happen.
So of all Matt's accomplishments,
companies are
you should
copying
go with his
him.
T-shirt salesman rep.
Yeah, he has a great collection of T-shirts, whether they've been gifted to him or he's created them himself.
Yeah,
he has some of the finest T-shirts you'll ever see.
really do. That amazing.
Ever.
Oh God, I'm never gonna top that.
All right. First matchup in the green bracket. Jack Nicklaus and Babe Ruth.
Got to go with the great Bambino.
What?
Colossus of Cloud. Titan the Terror.
Titan the Terror.
I was actually gonna argue for Nicholas, but the fact that there's another guy who I'm gonna take over him no matter what means I've got to go with Babe Ruth as well, at least for right now.
The Babe.
Advances. All right. Magic Johnson and Mariano Rivera.
Mariano, baby.
Enter the Sandman, putting Magic to sleep. I think with longevity wise and being the greatest at his position, I got to give it to Mariano this round. Not just because I'm a Yankees fan, but
I don't know, man. I've seen two Yankees advance on this side of the bracket. I don't know.
I know, but you got to talk about like
Babe Ruth wasn't always a Yankee.
There might be a third advancing, so let's find out what happens.
Oh, man. No, I mean I agree. I think like you guys, he had the longer career.
Only player allowed to wear Jackie Robinson's number after they made it a mandate that number was never to be worn again. Mariano Rivera.
True that. 42, baby.
All right. Next one is Jerry Rice and Tony Hawk.
Ooh. This is, I don't know. Maybe before you guys say a name, let's have some debate here. You have arguably the greatest receiver, in some people's eyes, against the greatest skateboarder, not just sports wise, but out of sports, growing their sport. Probably you could argue that Tony Hawk has done more, but Jerry Rice is just that. He's also that household name. I don't know. I mean, we have the same 40 time, which I mentioned last week, but
or 7.
He obviously accomplished more in the NFL in 20 seasons than I have.
That is crazy. It's 20 seasons.
20 seasons, 197 touchdowns, 22,895 yards, 1,549 receptions. Different, and we're talking about like a time when they weren't just calling. There wasn't like crazy pass interference. Yeah. Like receivers weren't
protected as much.
They weren't as protected. Yeah, like protected as much. That guy, he definitely had to work for everything that he got. But it's also tough to compare like a receiver now to a receiver then, because there's different rules, different body types, different everything. So, where are you guys leaning here? What are you thinking?
We're going with the Birdman. Tony Hawk.
I thought you were talking about the rap. I thought you were talking about the rapper.
I was like, when did Lil Wayne get it?
I'm kind of leaning towards Tony Hawk too right now. But Matt, unless you have something that can change my mind.
I mean, it's the name speaks for itself. I mean, Tony Hawk's will put skateboarding on the map. I feel like if you're going to go by each individual sport, like who's the great hockey, Wayne Gretzky, basketball, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, take your pick. I know who I'm going with. But you talk about skateboarding, it's Tony Hawk. There's no question.
If anyone wants to
video game,
a lot just happened.
Yeah. The fact that it is on video game, this is true. I actually have the newest version on the remaster on PS4, which is fantastic.
Ooh.
It brings you back. Warehouse, great playlist too, great soundtrack. But yeah, I where Matt said it's look, there's going to be guys that this is no, this isn't putting anybody down, but someone's gonna have to lose. There's only going to be one GOAT here, and one man's gonna have to advance at a time. So we're gonna have some tough decisions here. I think this was a tougher one, definitely. Out of most of them we had, but yeah, I guess Tony Hawk is moving on.
All right, George St. Pierre or LeBron James?
LeBron James. You guys kidding? Like, how are we? Why are not saying it?
Because I'm looking into Anthony's eyes, and he just wants to put. He wants to put. I could see him just want to dunk on LeBron right now. Yeah, look, you got.
Where's Cam when you need him? Right? I'm sure he's a huge George St. Pierre fan.
He actually is. He actually is.
He's a huge UFC guy. No, LeBron. I'm going.
Ask
LeBron.
him right now in the Why Am I a Nerd chat. George St. Pierre or LeBron James, who advances?
I mean, we all know the answer.
We know the answer.
Dude, I don't think LeBron James would have beat Richard Petty in the first round if it was up to
Tom Petty. He didn't even play any sports.
Oh man! All right, are you guys ready for the yellow regions?
Yes.
All right, Michael Jordan versus Sugar Ray Robinson.
Michael Jordan
dunking all over him.
Yeah. That means next round. Does that mean next round potentially we're looking at LeBron versus Jordan?
No.
That would be the only way they can play each other is the finals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're on opposite sides. All right. Joe Montana or Jim Brown?
Ooh.
Joe Montana was, I guess
quarterback.
Joe Montana was a quarterback. He's considered prior to Brady to be the greatest quarterback. I believe he never lost in a Super Bowl. Obviously didn't make it to as many as Tom Brady, but that's a stat in itself. Jim Brown, you ask me again, I'll knock you down. Said to be the greatest running back of all time. So I don't know. Where do you guys kind of land here?
I think I have to lean towards Jim Brown.
Why are you feeling that way? Because he played for the Cleveland Browns? That could be an offset for Matt here.
I wasn't considering the Ohio factor.
He went to Syracuse, right? So you're good there.
Syracuse, born in Georgia.
It sucks for Jim Brown is he actually is only a net worth of $50 million. Imagine if he played today.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's to think about.
He's also, and that's not even him as a football player.
I was going to say he acting.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh boy.
Cameron answered.
Holy shit.
He said LeBron.
Maybe he's not a GSP fan.
Oh, wow.
Ask him.
He's saying fuck LeBron.
I was going to say, ask him LeBron or
I thought he was like, fuck, I got to go LeBron. He's saying fuck LeBron.
Yeah, he went in separate texts. Fuck LeBron. And then after that, he's a pussy. He never won anything. He's a fraud.
Shouldn't even be the captain. Cameron's next sex. He shouldn't even be the captain this year or any year. F-U-C-K. Okay.
There's only one thing I got to say when Cameron texts like this is you're drunk, Cam. You're drunk.
He's probably at Rich's house right now. So
Oh my god.
I think he is, but man, Jim Brown or Joe Montana?
I think Jim Brown has more accolades. So I'm going with him.
So
I'm gonna go with Jim Brown too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm rolling with the Jim Brown train. Let's go.
All right,
Even though I just went against my Notre Dame guy and Joe, but look, you gotta fold somewhere, like I said before.
Actually,
Now Cameron James is calling out the golden voice for no reason.
Yeah. I don't know sports apparently, guys. I shouldn't even be here.
all right. Your next matchup.
I didn't realize Jim Brown had that Joe Montana has way more accolades than Jim Brown, and I changed my vote to Joe Montana.
We've already advanced.
Fuck.
I'm kidding. It's up to you guys.
Batman betrayed by the stats.
Yeah, seriously. I didn't know he won. He's a 4-time Super Bowl champion.
And 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also threw the ball to someone named Jerry Rice.
And Jim Brown was alone.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's tough because they also played in different eras, you know.
And Jim Brown retired early.
Yeah. When did he retire? He only played for how many seasons? Jim Brown's 85 years old as well. Fucking
yeah, he could have played for more because I think he stopped playing to film.
He played for eight years.
Yeah.
That's insane. So for what he did, like if when you talk about guys that should make the Hall of Fame, dude he's in the Hall of Fame, only played 8 years and put up ridiculous numbers every year. Crazy. I mean, look, Jim Brown's going to advance. No slate on Joe Montana. Potentially Joe Montana, if Tom Brady didn't, they obviously keep winning, he would have been the greatest quarterback to ever play based on his consistency every time he made the Super Bowl. But what are you going to do? Where would you fall, Pat? Just curious.
I think I'd have to say Jim Brown. I mean, Joe Montana's really good, but I think at the end of the day, I'm going to vote a different quarterback better than Joe Montana. I don't know if I would vote a different running back better than Jim Brown.
Emmitt Smith.
Fair.
Emmitt Smith didn't even make the 64 team list. Sorry.
Also, all right, never mind. I'll save for the end.
He was in my alternates.
Ant is about to say something, which is why he was voted into the Fourthie Awards as most controversial.
Most controversial.
He received one vote.
Who the fuck voted for me? I'm so curious.
More votes than Matt.
Oh man! All right, your next matchup, guys: Cristiano Ronaldo, Walter Payton. That's tough. Mainly because they're so different.
Way different. I'm gonna have to go with Ronaldo.
I don't know. What are I mean, Pat, you're a soccer guy. I'm assuming you'd lean Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean, I think once again, Walter Payton's a great running back. I don't know that I would rank him above Jim Brown. I know that's kind of my last argument, but also with Ronaldo, I'm not a huge Ronaldo fan, but I respect him. He's played in the top or 3 of the top leagues in Europe and dominated on every level. He's like 34 right now or something, and still the leading scorer in Serie A in Italy. Like, I mean, it's hard to vote against him as not one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, it's tough to say. I guess not that I don't know who Walter Payton is, but I just don't know the extent of how great his career was. You know, like
if you look at the reach of a Ronaldo versus the reach of a Walter Payton.
But I think regardless, like the soccer players always gonna have the bigger reach. Walter Payton did have a good career all with one team. Not that matters, but I mean, if that's something you're looking at, Walter Payton also was as of 2019, NFL's second all-time leading rusher, ranked fourth in rushing touchdowns scored. So,
I think Walter Payton was great. I just think Ronaldo's a better GOAT, like you guys said.
I think I'm going to go with Ronaldo here as well.
I got to start fighting for these soccer guys and
deciding factor. I'm pretty sure my wife had a poster of him on her wall at some point in college. I don't know, but I don't think he had a shirt on.
He's also out of here. Had the last World Cup on in the break room at work, and this girl walks in. Portugal's playing. She goes, "Isn't that model?" It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
that's horrible.
Like, yes, he just plays soccer for fun.
Side gig.
Oh my god!
I mean, look, Walter Payton, Super Bowl champion, MVP. It's a tough call. I'm feeling Ronaldo on this one for some reason.
In that, I mean, you could look at how many Champions Leagues Ronaldo's won. He's won the Euros. He's won.
Yeah. The other thing about Ronaldo too is he's moved to multiple teams and won with multiple teams. Not that they
in multiple different countries, like not even in the same. Like,
right, and not that matters because he's always going to a top team, but still. What do you think, Matt? Who are you going to vote for originally?
I think Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I think that's who it's got to be.
All right.
That's where I'm at.
We're gonna. I think we should probably tonight try to get to like a final four, maybe for the next episode at least. Because I think, I mean, I think you're gonna have. I mean, unless we can only. I mean, we probably actually we could do this. We could probably just finish out this round. I think would be plenty of time.
Yeah, because then you'd only have to figure out the final four after that, and then.
Well, no. What do we? We're at the Sweet 16, right?
Yeah, so we'd have 8. Yeah, you're right.
So our next episode technically could be like the Sweet 16, Elite 8, all the way to the championship, because you're gonna have some tough choice. Like they're already getting tougher. Like this is taking us way longer to do than the first round, you know. So I think we should just finish out this round, and then our next time we get together, probably try to knock out maybe for the episode that one, crown the champion.
Yeah. All right. Hank Aaron, Tiger Woods.
Wow.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Tiger Woods. Hopefully he recovers and comes back.
Yes.
And nothing against Hank Aaron, the true home run champion. And that's coming from a Yankees fan who had A-Rod, who broke lots of records. But it's
and some needles too, right?
Hey, easy there, Pat.
Or shade.
Just stating facts. All right.
Not sure about his medical condition.
First round of the red bracket is red region is Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Shaun White.
Dale, baby, he's riding on.
I feel like you guys are going to take Dale all the way to the finals.
I'm taking Shaun White on this one.
I'm getting a Dale Earnhardt jersey Dale Earnhardt Sr. jersey for next week.
You get one of those like racing leather jackets.
I'm just gonna drink. I'm just drinking Budweisers all next week.
Raise
the hat. Get one of those hats where it's upside down.
Bud heavies, baby.
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Also, I do like Shaun White though, but
also I didn't realize that Pele was a number one. And we knocked him out first.
Not we.
Pele is a number one who also won 3 World Cups in 12 years, which is unheard of and impossible. He's also one of the leading goal scorers in the history of the sport.
It's a team game. Patrick.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Pele.
Like I said last week, the Pele movie, actually really good. I liked it. The acting,
if you find out where
amazing,
I can stream for free,
but you can give me my iTunes password.
Oh. All right. Well, you might as well just give it to everyone here.
We're not going to do it right now. We'll wait until after. By the way, my routing number is. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Derek Jeter and Muhammad Ali.
Man, as much as I love my boy DJ, Derek Jeter, a.k.a. DJ Gift Baskets for the ladies, I got to go to, Swift. stings like a bee. Muhammad Ali to advance.
Tough. It honestly really is because, like,
Derek Jeter is one of the greatest Yankees of all time. Arguably not the greatest Yankee of all time, though. So,
but not that's fair.
While he did all the right things, said all the right things, true class act, we still have possibly, Mariano Rivera and Babe Ruth, who could be technically ranked higher than him. Where you have Muhammad Ali, who is arguably the greatest boxer of all time. I think you have to give him the nod. And I'm a Yankees fan, and Derek Jeter's my homeboy growing up, so that's where I'm leaning. But my God, is that Ant Earnhardt Sr.?
You got to say something so it comes up.
Hey guys, it's me, Dale.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
All right.
We're having a seance.
Oh shit.
So y'all ready for the next one?
So dumb.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I didn't hear. No one else said anything there.
Oh yeah, you're right. No,
I think
Matt said Muhammad.
Matt agreed.
Oh, did. Who are you gonna vote for, Ant? Because Derek Jeter was our, childhood man.
Muhammad. I was going Muhammad Ali.
All right. Mia Hamm, Lawrence Taylor.
Well, I mean, we're looking at opposite sides of the spectrum here.
Mia Hamm.
And not because she married Nomar, because she's a great soccer player.
I'm taking LT. Kidding me? Taking LT. Like, what? You got to revolutionize the entire position. Like, you got to be shitting me.
He was also an NFL blitz.
He was also a New York Giant.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Doesn't help for me. If I made the list, it would have been a lot more. Wait, Sean, you're going Mia Hamm too?
Yeah, I'm going with Mia Hamm.
LT was disappointed.
I know. I'm sorry, LT. Don't kill me, please.
All right.
Yeah, isn't he reckless?
Last one in the red bracket. Kelly Slater, Michael Phelps.
Phelps.
2 water guys there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Phelps. I don't think we're ever going to see a swimming performance like he put on the Olympics ever again.
Yeah, I agree. I do respect Kelly Slater. Good follow on Instagram if you want cool surfing videos and ridiculous skill, something I'll never be able to do.
But Phelps, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he go straight from high school into Can we look that up? I'm trolling, honestly. I know exactly where he went to school.
Yeah, I see it right now. The Flying Fish.
Somewhere in the Big Ten.
I think it was somewhere in the Big Ten.
It's not showing up on his wiki, so.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I swear.
Come on.
I'm not kidding. It's not showing up. It shows where his swimming club is.
No, yeah. Look, it's not saying it.
He went to Dumbarton Middle School.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Towson High School.
I can't find it. I typed in Michael Phelps College too. There's a picture. There's a picture of Brutus on Images. Did Cameron hack my computer?
He might have.
Hacked in the wiki.
Ooh, his dad tried out for the Redskins in the 70s.
Dude,
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hang on a second here. I'm sending it to the group. Give me 1 second here.
Is Michael Phelps coming back for this Olympics?
I don't
think either. I think he's retired, but he did have interesting news here on September 6th in 2016. Where you can see that I just sent you.
Oh. Michael Phelps says son will be a Wolverine.
God damn right.
Yeah, but what sports?
Like with the things coming out of his hands?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fins instead. Yeah, he's just going to swim with them.
He's turning into a mutant.
Play for Harborough.
Crossover podcast.
He never officially, he attended the University of Michigan, but didn't compete for them. He was there while he was training for the Olympics.
Oh, so if you type in Michael Phelps' career on the right, it says education. Then it comes up University of Michigan.
Goddamn right, go blue.
How's the they've suffered a couple losses basketball wise.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Michigan State always kind of fucks us. I was a little nervous about that when we beat them the first time. I know we're going up against them later in the week. I was like, I don't like that momentum. Just, you know what I mean? It's always tough sometimes. I think we're still going to be pretty high seeded. It is interesting to me that Ohio State's also high seeded and we beat them at least once a season already. So I'm like, maybe this will just be it, where I can just finally just get that victory I'm so craved. But we'll see. I am very happy to have March Madness back. It was weird not doing it last year.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a little
bracketology.
Yeah, 4th and 1 bracket pool, multiple brackets, put something up for the winner, see what happens. I'm usually decent at them. I feel like this year's going to throw everyone off though.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have a lot of unpredictable matchups and just things that happen based on just them not playing a full season technically. Because it seems kind of rushed right now. I guess what next weekend is next Sunday, Selection Sunday?
Yeah, because I think the ACC tournament starts this week.
Yeah, it does. Because they're doing all Coastal played tonight. Coastal's playing tonight.
App State, right?
Coastal won. They're leading App State at halftime, so they're trying to take home the Sun Belt. They're up 9 points. This is to make it to the championship game, which means the smaller tournaments are finishing up this weekend, tomorrow, yada yada yada. But next weekend will be the big boys. So Ant's got some dogs in the fight with his Tar Heels. So we'll be following them. Matt will be following his Michigan Wolverines. Me and Pat will be locked on for some Shantz basketball if they do end up making it. So we'll have some, Cameron James will have his Ohio team in the fight. So Matt, also a good little statistic here. There is also another USA swimmer that attended University of Michigan. He actually is from Fairhaven, New Jersey, and graduated in 2010. He swam in the last Olympics. I don't know if he's in this one. He was in the last two Olympics. He was in 2012, 2016, and took a silver medal in a relay.
Nice.
I don't know. I didn't see his name in this one, but you would have had two blue boys.
Would have been great.
Would have been great for you. Who knows? We'll have to look up all the schools of all the swimmers for this one. See who we're rooting for.
It's gonna be nice to have that back too. It's weird. It was weird not having the Olympics. You know what I mean? I was kind of looking. That's
gonna be a fun talking point. I think we can do a lot of side bets and some maybe predictions for the Olympics this year. I think it'll be fun. They're going to continue with the same pattern though. The Olympics now will be in 3 years from.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it right. They're not changing.
No, they're
anything.
keeping it.
Are they having the Olympics? I guess is my main question. Cause I've heard mixed things.
They fucking better be.
I heard they couldn't they weren't prepared to host, but they were going to host no matter what. So I'm not 100% sure. All right, Pat, what are our final matchups heading into next week?
All right. In the blue region, Tom Brady, Bill Russell, Lionel Messi, Wayne Gretzky. In the green region, Babe Ruth, Mariano Rivera, Tony Hawk, LeBron James. In the yellow region, Michael Jordan, Jim Brown, Cristiano Ronaldo, Tiger Woods. In the red region, Dale Earnhardt Sr., Muhammad Ali, Mia Hamm, and Michael Phelps.
All right. Any matchups to stick out to you guys there that you think you're gonna have a tough time deciding on? I think Mia Hamm, Michael Phelps seems like a tough matchup. but I don't know. What do you think, Pat? What do you have to say? Go ahead, say it.
I think Michael Phelps is, 21 gold medals.
Are we basing it on accomplishments, or are we basing it on what kind of human beings they are? I mean, I don't know. We all have different standards.
Well, it's not the greatest human being of all time. So
is it not? Is it
Mother
not?
Teresa versus Gandhi for the final.
If you guys want me to make that bracket,
Jesus,
I can.
Jesus the Father versus Jesus the Son.
If you guys want me to make that bracket, I can. Might take a little longer.
I definitely want to do more. I definitely want to do more bracket type things. I also want to do more draft type things. I think those were fun. I think we had a lot of fun with drafting the sports movies. Ant seemed to take away the popular opinion when we put him out there. But if we added a fifth person in the mix, now that we have Pat the Snack Man, throw Cameron James, who gave the most ridiculous choices of all time.
You just call Cam the wild card.
Wild card.
Throw in the wild.
Throw in the wild. Don't know what's going to come out of that mouth.
Don't get me started with his selections.
So I think we need to plan one of that. I think we need to bring back some trivia. Let Matt cap off his last win and keep it rolling in 2021.
That win doesn't count. It's fraudulent.
Matt is leading the 2021 Snacks trivia right now.
Wow.
And I believe, the champion of 2020.
Fraudulent.
Were you at?
I was, but Matt's win this year doesn't count.
Has a lot of if Cameron lost the playoff, if Cameron lost that one matchup that they tied by that 0.1 points, that means Ant would have made it to the playoffs. Ant would have actually, based on his scoring, won the whole entire league. He also predicted, out of all of us, the Super Bowl. He had the most correct predictions for the Super Bowl.
He was the trivia champion for 2020.
And he was the trivia champion of 2020.
We need to get this guy like a belt or something,
Coronavirus, who dat, Ant Valenti, the fourth and one legend in my book.
Fourth and one.
Also survived coronavirus, having it himself.
And right,
very true. And you know
He's
what?
A survivor.
I'm trying to get that one vote for most controversial person. I'm going to find out who you are. And now I'm going to make that true. 2021, baby. Move over, Cameron. There's a new king in town.
I don't know if you want to get on that level.
I don't think I can.
His New Year's resolution was to be the most logical, controversial person.
I like it.
Cams or Ants?
That was Ants.
Yeah, definitely not Cameron.
Cameron has got. I think Cameron, based on what he's saying in this group chat, that Tom Brady only has 3 Super Bowls.
Are we bringing Cam in for the next couple rounds of this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
we should.
You guys are gonna have to get ready to fight some debates. I feel like.
Apparently, he thinks all the NFL divisions sucks, and we need to rearrange them next week.
Rearrange it. That's his NFL.
Yeah, that's his segment he's proposing. What we're gonna base that on? I don't know. Team color?
Are we doing like geography wise?
It doesn't seem. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that way because I thought.
Are you mixing the AFC and the NFC?
I don't know. That
I would like to hear Cameron speak. Say what he wants.
Yeah, he's been missing for. We haven't really seen him this year on the pod.
No, he's gonna make an appearance. I'm sure it'll be epic as always.
We will see. We will see.
Matt in this episode talking some shit about Batman or something.
I could just say that Batman probably went to college at Ohio State and probably why he sucks. Fuck Ohio State. Fuck Batman. See what happens.
I want to continue our trend from last week, Matt, and I want you to read this in a movie trailer voice. You did cool last week. We're doing movie trailer voice this week.
All right. Did you text something to? Oh, you want me to do the closing?
Yes.
Matt's just like waiting for something to come.
A world where podcasts are the norm. You can find us on Instagram at Why Am I a Nerd Official, spelled WHYAM, the letter I, a Nerd Official. And strangely enough, that wasn't the end, because on Facebook and YouTube, you could find us at Why Am I a Nerd spelled exactly the same way. But just then, there was more. Descending from Twitter, at fourth, the number 4, TH, and WON pod. Please like, rate, review, and subscribe. Coming to a podcast listening place near you.
Yes, that was good. That was good. Have you pursued any of your TikTok things?
Actually, I should do that tonight. I meant to the other day and I got caught up and like didn't redo it. And then I saw there's another one where people do like actual characters, and I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for that. And like I saw people blow it out of the water, and I think it scared me off. So I gotta get back into it.
Just put it out there, man. You never know.
Like,
you never know.
Give it a shot.
Oh man. Well, this is a fucking good time. Good time tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, did you guys just look at your phones?
No, I didn't.
This fucking guy.
What is it? Dak Prescott odds of being Kim Kardashian's ex-partner.
Can we bet on that?
Is
that actual thing you can bet on?
Wait, are they dating? Did I miss this?
No, he's wifed up. People just love to make memes about the Cowboys.
All right, I'll take the plus 3,000. I mean, that's a good payday. But hey, we'll be back next week. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. I'm Sean.
I'm Matt.
We will catch you next time.
Damn right.